Situation report in Aitoro, there are some set of guys who have come around to scatter our balance. This is what they do. These are people from here.
Despite the deployment of 69,282,000 security personnel for the November 16, 2019 governorship elections in Kogi and Bayelsa states, at least 10 deaths and about 129 cases of violence and electoral crimes were recorded in the polls. The national chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, explained that the security deployment focused on number rather than strategy to protect the process.
The Commission is concerned that security deployment in some of the most recent elections left much to be desired. There is more emphasis on numbers of security personnel to be deployed, but less consideration on strategic deployment to protect the process, leaving voters, election officials, party agents, observers, the media, and even unarmed security personnel at polling units vulnerable to attack by thugs and hoodlums. Furthermore, there is emphasis on numbers of security personnel, but less on synergy, coordination, and collaboration among the various security agencies in line with the purpose for which excess was established in the first instance.
At the meeting of the Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security held at INEC headquarters, the police boss, Muhammad Adamu, differed from the position held by the INEC chairman, saying the problem was more of compromise than strategy.
No tout can come out and commit any electoral offense on the election day without connivance from either security agents or the INEC officials or the politicians. But when we work together, everybody knows his responsibility. But when we work together, we can thwart and stop anybody that would want to disrupt election. For example, security of the polling booth where the presiding officers are, the electors are coming to cast their vote, and then security personnel are there to provide security. The security personnel there are not armed, but they are to observe and see what is there and then report and give advice to the electoral officials. No tout, if we cooperate, no tout can be greater than any security agents.
With INEC preparing for Akwa Ibom Northwest Senatorial and 12 other federal constituencies rerun elections, how can the ugly trend be curbed?
We must adopt a different approach to election security. We must translate the new approach to reality in the forthcoming run elections, such that Nigerians will see a qualitatively different security arrangement. No thugs and hoodlums can be more powerful than the Nigeria police and other security agencies. It is the failure to act decisively and collaboratively that encourages thuggery and serves as an incentive for bad behavior. Going forward, INEC has decided that although the Commission has no power under the law to cancel an election, it should not proceed with the process in any constituency where the safety of voters, our personnel, and election materials is threatened. Furthermore, collation of results will not proceed where the collation centers are invaded. No declaration of winners will be made where returning officers are threatened.
For those of us in the security environment, what we need to do is to address the challenges that we had in the previous elections and to ensure that these things do not recur. Securing the environment, protecting the electorate, protecting those who actually will engage in the process, the officials of INEC and other state officials, is a responsibility for all of us. Now, without collaboration, active, sincere collaboration, we cannot instill confidence in the larger society. It is extremely important also for us to know that this time around, whatever gave rise to the problems we had during the last elections, we must be able to deal with. And what I want to say is that there must be consequences for bad behavior. Bad behavior not only in relation to thugs, criminals, outlaws, and people who just want to upset the entire system, but our own elements, our own agents, who either by design or default will want to scuttle this process, must be brought to book.
Roots TV, Nigeria.